Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Mr. Bigmick, and as you can see, I have goggles, as well as a beard. Anyway, I'm here to talk about patch 4.2, as well as a few other things. A few other things that I have seen going on in various video games, mostly World of Warcraft, considering that's mostly what I do. One of the things I have been looking over is the new patch 4.2 notes. It's cooler with them. And I really like the new 4.2 raid, but not a lot else is really interesting me in terms of what's going on in 4.2. The new dailies don't interest me, the new haircuts don't interest me, the new mounts, the blazing hippogriff thing is kinda cool, but, I've got a Frostbound Vanquisher. Why do I care about a hippogriff? One of those phoenixes would have been nice. They basically look like proto-drakes on fire, or made of fire, so that's pretty sweet. But the new daily quest hub isn't really appealing to me in any way, shape, or form. I'm not a guy who likes to do dailies simply for the fact that it's not fun. It makes you money, and you can probably get some cool stuff after like 50 straight days of dailies, but why do I care? What is the purpose behind this? Oh look, I can do Tolbrad dailies for a dragon mount. Again, Frostbound Vanquisher. Alternatively, I can run Stonecore, or sit in freaking Deepholm for a day and a half and actually find the rare mount. Or I could do one of a dozen other things. I could do Glory of the Cataclysm Raider, which can get me a pretty awesome dragon mount. Or I could do dailies in Deepholm. And you know what? That actually sounds like the most painful of them. I don't like dailies. I know it can make money, it can get you stuff, but I have professions to make me money. I do dungeon runs to get me stuff, and I just, a mount that I need to do a daily for, or 10 dailies for, every day for like 15-20 days, just doesn't interest me that much. I've done the Glory of the Uldor Raider, I've done Glory of the Ice Crown Raider, and you know what, those were a hell of a lot less painful than doing Tolbrad dailies for freaking 20-something days, as well as doing Tolbrad. I like Tolbrad, but I don't like the dailies. So as you can imagine, I'm not too excited about the Firelands dailies. The story behind it's good, but the dailies just aren't worth it for me. For those of you curious about the story, what's basically going on is the Guardians of Hyrule are doing a push into the Firelands to try and force back Ragnaros' forces. Now, they're incompetent as hell and end up letting back like half the elementals they pushed back, and Hyrule is essentially half on fire. Malorn gets resurrected, a Mole Rune Totem gets completely and totally screwed up by one spell from, I think her name is Lydra or something. She's, the hell is that guy's name? Fandral Staghelm, his son's wife, because Blizzard suddenly became a soap opera. And she betrayed with Fandral, because Fandrel's just pissy. Oh, I lost my kid. A ton of people lost a lot of people. And you know what? If you're gonna betray people because it's like, I don't like you, Malfurion, so I'll burn the world. Well, aren't you a jackass? Basically, that's what's going on there. As you're doing dailies, you help to create something called the Sentinel Tree. It is a protective tree in the Firelands that prevents people from being completely and totally roasted by the forces of Ragnaros. The more dailies you do, once you actually get out there, because it takes 30 commendations, you get 4 a day. I think you get 6 from just one-time quests, so it takes about 6 days worth of dailies to actually get in the Firelands. Once you're in there, it takes a whole slew of dailies, I think about a month's worth, to actually get the full grown sentinel tree. But there's supposed to be a title and potentially a mount and wait for you once you get it done. But still, like I said, hate dailies, don't care. There is that, and there is the new Firelands raid, which looks spectacular. It's just one dungeon, so people are probably going to get tired of it pretty quick, and Blizzard's probably going to be doing another patch in about 2 or 3 months. But the fights themselves look pretty damn good. There's not going to be the Abyssal Maw, though, because they said, well, the dailies are cool. They'll make up for it. No, they're dailies. They suck. Give me a dungeon. Give me another dungeon. Don't just give me one thing. I'm going to get bored with this. This isn't going to entertain me for 4 months, Blizzard. Come on. I don't know. They're also adding in there's the legendary quest line called the Elemental Bonds quest about Thrall. Basically what happens is he's in a thing to unite the Cenarian Circle and the Earthen Ring. The formation between the two is supposed to help heal the World Tree. Malfurion's there, Thrall is obviously there. You actually get to see Nor's Domo because him and the other living, not evil dragon aspects are all there. Nor's Domo human form looks pretty badass, I gotta admit. Makes me sad they still didn't add him an actual. Him and Ysara don't have a special dragon model, but that's beside the point. Fandral Staghelm shows up with a bunch of other Twilight people and goes, "The Twilight Prophet has deemed you a threat. Die." And he basically uses the elements to tear them apart. You gotta go into various places and fix them up, and basically it involves killing elementals while he screams, and Agra's like, "No, go ahead, don't die on me." That's basically it, and at the end they give you a cloak and Thrall gets hitched. I wish I was making that up. Sorry, getting repositioned. Anywho, one of the things they're also adding is a caster legendary, which a lot of casters have been wanting for a long time. Casters haven't had a legendary since Ayatesh, which is not even in the game anymore. You can't get it because they removed old Nax. But they're adding, I think it's Dragon Wraith Tarragos's Rest. It's a long-ass name. It's probably going to be replacing Thunderfury Blessed Blade of the Windseeker. And trade chat spams. All of you guys know what that's like. The story behind this is the Blue Dragonflight is trying to choose a new aspect to replace Malygos because he's dead. And the two candidates for it are Kalecgos, his son and notorious boss from Sunwell, and Aligos, Gnome Dragon, because he's the only dragon ever who decides I want to be a gnome, except for Chromie, but she's awesome. And Guy from Ankh-Rahsh. That's basically it. Aligos believes that the Blue Dragonflight should go bugger off and do something else somewhere else. And Kalecgos is like, guys, this is our world too, we should probably fight to save it. What ends up happening is Aligos sides with Deathwing again. When did WoW become a soap opera? And suddenly, you know, there's Twilights everywhere, and he's like, oh, I would kill Kalecgos and seize the magic for myself and be an aspect. It's my best impression of a gnome voice. And Tarragos is basically like, oh shit, no. Takes the hit for him and ends up revealing Kalecgos for what he is. Kalecgos is destined to be the next aspect whenever they turn him into an aspect. And Aligos buggers off and says, Deathwing will destroy you all. No, I won't do the gnome voice again. Basically, that's essentially what's going on there. The questline itself is pretty good. If you look up Method, they apparently have done the quest chain, to my knowledge, a fair amount of the way through. So you can end up watching that. It's pretty damn entertaining. It starts off with the Bronze Dragonflight because they have something to do with the blue. I don't know. Again, so proper. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, that's it from me. I hope you enjoyed my nonsensical ramblings. My name is Mr. Big Mick. Thumbs up, subscribe. Don't thumbs up, don't subscribe. Do whatever you want. Leave comments in the section below. I love to read them. And until next time, good night and good hunting.